Hey folks, today I want to show you this Android 5.1 Lollipop set-top TV box that I got. It's basically a streaming box that has all kinds of apps on it. You can browse the web and all kinds of other stuff. So in the box, you have a couple of things, and I'll get to those in just a second. This is the box that it comes with. I'm not exactly sure if it is, outputs 4K definition, because I do not have a 4K TV. But that's what's on the box. It says Ultra HD 4K 2K, so I'm not exactly sure. But here's the box. Pretty plain. It does have some specifications on the bottom. Quad-core Cortex A9R4 processor. The GPU, I'm not going through that, has Android 5.1 Lollipop. Has Wi-Fi, it's 802.11n, and Bluetooth 4.0. Video output is HD. It says up to 4K at 30 frames per second. Audio output, excuse me, is via HDTV 1.4V, 3.5mm stereo jack, optical SPDIF. It does have an RJ45 Ethernet jack on it. Supports hotspot sharing via Wi-Fi. Has an SD card reader, and has an IR receiver on it, which is for the remote control. Now I will say, before I even show you this box hooked up, I've had one similar to this before, and these remotes are almost useless. They take forever to be able to do anything, because it's kind of like an old cell phone. You have to click 22 to get the letter B, or 333 to get the letter F. It's not terrible, but if I were you, I would buy a Bluetooth USB Air mouse from Amazon. Inside the box you get an HDMI cable, which is a really good bonus. A lot of boxes don't come with HDMI cables these days. This is the power adapter, pretty standard power adapter, and this is the box. There's your SD card reader. On the bottom it says Android player model M8S Plus, and it has the MAC address on the bottom as well. On the back you have your two USB ports. You have your HDMI, your RJ45, your optical audio, your power port, and your AV port. So let's hook it up. Alright, so I have officially hooked this up to my TV, and I do have to say the resolution on it is pretty dang clear. The letters are really crisp, the graphics are nice and vibrant. I've already set up the Wi-Fi on it, and I'll show you some of the settings on here. You just scroll over to settings, which when you use your mouse, you will use the directional keys, and then you'll press OK. You have network settings. That's, like I said, for setting up your Wi-Fi. Then you have display settings. I actually had to tweak this whenever I first hooked it up. The screen position, I had to zoom out a little bit. It was a little bit too large for my display. Then you have the screen rotation and daydream. Daydream is pretty much a screensaver. It'll show you the time whenever it's inactive. Then you have the sound, digital sounds and system sounds settings. All your app settings, storage and reset to reset the entire device. You have date and time settings, language settings, the keyboard settings. I'm pretty sure you could download additional third-party keyboards just like you could on any other Android device, and you would choose it from that menu. HDMI, CEC, I'm not exactly sure what that is, to be honest with you. You've never heard of it. Accessibility options, more settings. This brings up more of like the standard Android settings menu. Go back. Add accessory. You can add Bluetooth accessories, speakers, remotes, location, that's your GPS settings, security and restrictions, that's for downloading apps, verifying the apps in the App Store, and adding an account. If we go back home, online video is basically your own menu that you can set up. Recommended is apps that are recommended for you. Music, if you have music, you can add music there and listen to it through this music app. Local is more apps. These are all just like quick app shortcuts. If you go to My Apps, it'll show you everything that's installed. You have AirPin, App Installer, the browser, Cloud TV, Crackle. Crackle is amazing. It has great movies for free. Dang Bay Assistant, never heard of it. Film On, Live TV, the Gallery, File Browser, Google Settings. Kodi is awesome. Media Center, Miracast, Mobdro, Movie Player, Music Player, MX Player, Netflix, Pack TV, Play Store, PPOE for phone settings. More settings, I guess. Showbox, Torrent Stream, Update and Backup, Video Mix, World Sports, and YouTube. And then, of course, you have your recommended again and your online video. If we go back over, we'll go to all apps. Crackle, let's go there. This looks exactly the same as it does whenever I load it on my Roku. Again, the pictures are really crisp and clear. Try it again.
To save dollars. So what will your dollars do? Will they turn your night in into a night out?
But anyways, you get the point of that. I press the home button to look back home. I haven't played with some of these other apps. All that I really know about is Crackle and, of course, YouTube and Netflix. I haven't set up Netflix yet. Let's go to Cloud TV and see what that's about. We have a free content, premium trial, favorites, market. Let's go to free content. Looks like Cartoon Networks. I'm not sure what some of these other ones are. Let's try Cartoon Network. There we go. I'm not exactly sure what language that was in. Maybe I should try language. Let's go English. Now let's try this Cartoon Network. Okay, that wasn't English either. Either way, you have some streams here that you can watch. We want to go back. Yes, we're going to exit. Now, Kodi is amazing. If they have some of the stuff installed on it that another one of these boxes had. Yes. If you go into Kodi, Genesis down here is amazing. Okay. Genesis, as I said, is amazing. You can watch all kinds of TV shows and movies, all kinds of stuff on there. It is really my most favorite app that these kind of boxes have. You have SoundCloud on here, Mixcloud, all kinds of other apps, and you can download new apps. So anyways, I'll go back home. That's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment box below. And I hope that I have helped you in your decision-making process. Y'all have a great day.